So now we're starting to get into pathology. We talked a little bit about the location of the meridian, some of the emotion of the meridian. Can we go into pathology now?
Let's go to pathology. Love to go to pathology. Well, just quickly, so it's interesting from Western medicine just how hidden small intestine. It's hard to get to. You can't scope it. You can put a camera that they swallow, but it's $2,000 to go through. It's hard to get to. It's tricky and hidden in Western medicine as well. It's super fun. I'm like, oh, look at this. This is represented. It's like, oh yeah, the mysterious small intestine. Kind of it has that energy when I'm
essential.
Working TP. Yeah. Let's go to pathology. Yeah.
Radial nerve neuropathies. This is one of my favorite ones. Are you back yet?
Back yet.
How about the funny bone?
Yeah, of course.
That's small intestine. It's straight up small intestine. Lots of shoulder pain, shoulder bursitis, rotator cuff tears, rotator cuff sprains. All sorts of cervical radiculopathies because of levator. Somebody's in this all the time. They tend to, because the small intestine is tight, they don't draw in much nutrients. They don't get much. Really small intestine people are really skinny. And the Uma Thurman body type with that high arch of the bone here, Kill Bill is a beautiful representation of small intestine energy. Unfortunately, in our culture, we often, the models and such represent the body type of the small intestine, who's really thin, who hasn't gotten much nourishment, that's got like a ET type face, an alien type face. That's just so small intestine. In any case, you'll know the body type of a small intestine person. They've got enough fire, they've cooked themselves down, and they haven't taken much nourishment or water in because the small intestine is just so tight. Because that the tissue gets brittle and levator gets tight, and they get cervical radiculopathies. The discs aren't nourished, they're dry, they're hot, and they get all sorts of neuropathies down the arm. As I've mentioned, lockjaw, TMJ, tinnitus, high-pitched tinnitus. These are all small intestine. And then, of course, any small intestine organ, Crohn's, celiac disease, any of the direct small intestine. And that could just be somebody who's just that freaked out that the world's not safe, that they're not safe, that they're not going to be liked, and they're fucking super pissed, super scared, super charged, and they're not willing to scream or rage or get it out, and they're just gutting it because they're so afraid they're not going to be liked, but they're so charged, they just burn the shit out of their guts. Yeah.
There's a cost to our choices in life, hey? I mean, how much of a choice it is for many is probably debatable, but certainly once the pathologies are there, there's high price to pay in terms of health. It's rough.
Could you imagine how long somebody would have to hold their small intestine that tight to not deny their body the nourishment they need, to the point that they get really skinny and dry, to the point the meridian is so tight that they got I mean, how long and what type of thought processes they must have been going through that? Oh God, I don't know. I mean, that would be the mind thought. Oh my God, poor people. Compassion and love, it's the only solution I know. Come on over. I'm so glad to see you. Let's drink some tea. So now we're getting into the therapy, acceptance, lots of it. You can't poke them too hard. They'll flip out. They've been, the wind pokes them. So God, it's so hard to play because I'm frank. I'm an acupuncturist. I poke people, I do it professionally. So to have to play, I don't even get it, because I could fucking digest anything. I'm so strong in eating and acceptance, and that, it's hard for me working with this one. So all those small intestines out there, I stepped on your feet. I apologize. Know that I did it from love. And now that you hear me talking about this meridian, you know what I'm doing. The meridian loves warm, soft touch. I've melted more small intestines you can imagine with almost no effort. If you put effort, it's already like, hey.
You're trying, yeah.
But if you're just there, you can't ham it up too much. It's gotta, you gotta hear though, they're gonna, it's just gotta, long, slow touch. Acceptance. People that have burned out their small intestine, I prescribe a lot of kanji. really sticky food that coat the gut, poi, taro root mash, things that coat and cool. It's a